Hi guys, this is Abdul and you're watching Pedagogy TLS YouTube channel. So in this video, I'll be explaining you regarding the scenario-based questions, what exactly the scenario-based questions are, and some questions we'll be solving together. So let me, list some scenario-based questions and what you have to do and what you not to do, okay? So there are the, some instructions that you have to follow for upcoming test, okay? So let's list first the scenario-based question number. In number one, that you are in situation to design the curriculum. You are in situation to design the assessment. You are in situations to administer the test. You are situations to invigilation. You are in situations to reflect on your practices. You are in situations to peer observation. You are in situations to deal with the children while they are being bullied. Okay. You are in situation, what else? You can design curriculum. You are in a situation to uh, you have given the Bloom's taxonomy and choose it any action verb from there. You are in situations to modify your lesson plan. You are in situations that now please design the assessment, any formative or summative assessment. And you are designed to differentiated instructions. Okay, you are arranging students into the groups. Okay, small group, large group, homogeneous, heterogeneous, odd group, even groups. Okay, now these are the different situations. Okay, now what exactly you have to do? Okay, first thing, don't try to change the situation and the question will remain same, and your practices will be based on your situation. This is the number one. So another thing that living in this situation, that means they are asking to you that how you are going to deal in this situation, what will be the best your actions. Okay, now that best actions will be not based on your choice. Suppose if they ask you, you are designing a test and you have to, or you are administrating the test and you will, some student ask you to about any question and you started to explain. Now, as an educator, we know that explaining in national test or classroom test or in international uh, assessment, it is not allowed. That is considered about, that is the question mark on the validity and the reliability. That means your test is not valid, not relevant. That will be biased. That will be kind of the cheating. Okay, that's one. So maintaining all these parameters, you have to look at. Okay. Then now another thing, okay, if in these situations you know that what exact or you don't know what you have to do, okay, what exactly is you have to do, try to make it, your options narrow down. At least you can filter. There's two options, at least you can eliminate it. Okay, this is it. Don't choose the options randomly. Let's see, I'll show you here this question, which is about the group activity. So as you can see here, this is a situation. Let me see induction. Now this is the first induction. So I will not go for the induction. I'll just go first the group activity. Now this question is talking about when a teacher asked about the class to work in a groups. Means this is your scenario. You cannot change. Activity will remain group activity. So you are not doing with anything the group activity. You are not doing with the elements. You are not changing the scenario. If you will change the scenario, that all options will be correct accordingly. So don't make your own scenario, okay, and to try to fix the question into answer. No, try to fix the answer into the question. What answer fits to the question? This is the main point. Now, in this situation, our task of the gifted students and talented students teacher, if she could work on her own, the student claimed that the groups hinders her thinking and achievement. Now, what the scenario is that she doesn't want to work into the group. Okay. Now, first thing, we cannot change it. Okay. The scenario, she has to work into the group. This is the first thing. Okay. Why we have arranged the group work? Okay. There's a reason behind that. Okay. This is a scenario, okay? The examiner want to test you in this situation, what you are going to do, okay? So you will not change the scenario. That means you are not letting her to go outside of the, the group activity. Let's see what you will do into the group to make, to solve this problem. Now, to agree with the students and exclude her or from the group. Now see, when you are extreme, that means we are not based on the students, whatever they said, I want to live alone, I want to sit because I don't like, that's why. No, there's the reason behind, that activity. That's why it has been designed, okay? For to insist that the students support lower level. There's no type of the insisting, okay? This is about, what the teacher planning. This is your planning, okay? Second, to explain the student that they will learn variety of, that means you are trying to convince that why you are being in the group. Tell the purpose of this activity. There's a reason behind that, okay? Okay? To modify the group. If you are going to modify the group, she has to remain in the group. So these things, as you can see, to explain the students that they will learn a variety of the skills beyond the task completion when they work with others. Now, look at these rest of the three options, okay? Except C, you'll be finding the information which is not meeting the scenario, and that's a completely illogical with the educational terminology. You don't have to memorize anything for that. You don't have to, read too much books about that, okay? Let's move to the next question. So by this way, you can easily solve the questions. Now, question number 2. Now, question number 2 is talking about that after teaching the steps of conducting research, right? The science teacher asked the students to do their own research, right? This is about research. She then read their work. Which of the following statement is the best feedback? We don't care what is exactly she's talking about. She is providing the feedback after a student's work, right? Let's see. As you know that what is the constructive feedback as a teacher, constructive feedback is always that how to improve it, what to do the next. That means you are recommending students to suggesting that how you can improve yourself. Let's see in which question it's in. Now, your research work is weak. First thing, this is very wrong. I do not want to read the rest part. We should not indicate any negativity into the, the feedback. There should be a sandwich. Praise, then little bit, a tone, and then what is the next you need to improve. Second, a good try, but your research needs improved. Okay. Improved what? This is the constructive feed, okay? Your research need to improve, but improve what? Highlight it. Again, this is wrong. Please review. We cannot use the please. Again, review the research instruction I have shared with you. If a student has, read the instruction, after reading instruction, he conducted the research. Now you have to provide the feedback. If he has to follow and understood fully research, then he must not make these mistakes, okay? So your research will be better if you provide the conclusion, more evidences. This is very clear. That means he has to improve or she has to improve, his conclusions, evidence in his conclusion, references in conclusion. So by this way, we can understand by using the logic. If you're going to explore the books and Google, nothing will you be getting from there, okay? Just open your mind and think about the question and the real teaching practices about, Now, this is, again, scenario based while administrating a national or international test. As I said, that in reading, when you are in the IELTS, when you are in the exam, in the pedagogy exam, do you think they are explaining to you questions? If you think they are explaining to you, then you are lucky. They are clarifying you anything? No, nothing will, okay. Instruction is there, read it carefully, reread it carefully, do it, okay. So this is, what you are going to do. So, and a group of students begin to ask in additional questions regarding the instructions, right? The test items, okay? What is the best practice? Reread the instruction. You are allowed to reread the instructions only. This is the first thing. So this is the correct answer. We cannot give the clarification about anything. We cannot clarify anything test instructions for all students. Further, provide clarification. Further, even we cannot, what is doesn't mean, okay, test instruction only for students who have inquires, we'll be reading instructions for all students if there's anybody who raised, okay, the hand or have any question regarding them. Ask a student to explain the test. Okay, this is complete. We are not going to explain it. So clarification, these one, our role is about to only read the instructions, nothing to do. That's it. This is the scenario-based question, and we should know the parameters of, valid and the reliable test. Okay. So moving to the next, I'm sure you are now getting this information about induction. Induction has two purposes, okay? If it is for the professional development, that's also induction. If it is a students, that is we call induction means inductive reasoning. Keep in mind, inductive reasoning means from applying from bottom to top, specific to general, conclusion to generalization. Let's talk about, fundamental mental skill required for the student. So that means this is talking about the inductive reasoning. Now, present a set of examples and ask students to come up with the generalizations. Means come up with generalizations. Means started conclusion, then they have to come up with the generalization. Second thing, introduce concept and ask students to gather the fact. As you know that the fact is the last. That means conclusion. Generalization, concepts and facts. Generalization, concept and fact. So facts are conclusion. Induction is not to reach conclusion, but from conclusion to reach generalization. Introduce general principle to ask students to a specific conclusion. Again, general to specific. This is we call the deductive reasoning. Apply the process of sequence classification and comparisons in different learning situations. This is completely wrong. That means sequences we call inquiry based. When we are talking about probing, investigation. So like these type of the question, at least you have a basic information to solve the problems, okay? I don't think so there will be any things that gonna make you hard and make you any problem, okay? But the thing is that you make sure that you are reading question carefully. Then you are correlating these words with the question, okay? Every option correlate with the question or keyword, every single option. Don't look at the 4 option at once. Look all options one by one. If you think it's a hard, then go from the reverse process, from down to up. First, try to, eliminate the thing, even if the 1 or 2, okay? So you're 25% problem solved if you are eliminating 1. If you are eliminating 2, you're 50% problem solved. Then it will be hard. By eliminating these things, that means you are making, the higher chances to pass your test, okay? So I'm sure this information will help you a lot. And if you have any question related that, please feel free and keep subscribing the channel. We'll be meeting in the next lesson. Till that, stay blessed and bye.